Hey everybody, welcome back to First to Know on Cast 11 Studios. As always, as never, Elicia, finally I'm back. Guy is just taken over First to Know. Gosh, I feel like I don't even remember how to even do this. Luckily, I have an awesome sidekick today with Helen Stephenson. Helen, you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. I'm the founder and director of the Prescott Film Festival. We are headed into our 14th year.
Oh, wow.
July 17th through the 20th. Yeah, we can hardly believe it. And this year you've done the rodeo. Now, what are you going to do before the Olympics? So we're right in between the rodeo and the Olympics.
Okay.
So really excited about it.
Perfect. And you guys are doing a lot of really cool things over at the college. I'm reading about Yavapai College is now offering tuition-free certifications. So, I mean, this sounds awesome. Do you have some information on that? I know you're affiliated out there with the college.
Yes, I'm also with the Film and Media Arts program at Yavapai College. And that one of the certificates that this is applying to is FMA. So we're really excited about that. And doubly so because we now have 4 certificates. We added 2 certificates last year. So we have film and media production, writing for the screen, script supervisor, and editing and post-production. And those two, the last 2 are the new ones, the script supervisor, because I get calls from producers. And because of the film school and the film festival, they just kind of gravitate towards, I guess my email's easy to find or something. Right. And they say, okay, I need a script supervisor and I need an editor. And I don't have a single script supervisor in town.
Oh, wow.
There's not, I know one, Robin Bryce, but she's got a full-time gig now. And so she says, no, I can't do it. Stop asking me.
So you're finding these people are getting certifications, or we weren't able to offer that program before here?
This is the first time we've offered it.
Okay.
And different people retire to Yavapai County from the film and media industry, but finding the script supervisors has been impossible for me. They generally have to bring it back from Phoenix.
Wow. So it just says here that the REDC is secured funding to support qualified learners for needs related to travel, technology, childcare, tuition assistance, stipends for internships, and removing other barriers for dislocated workers. So the best way to get some information on that is you can visit ycredc.com/quest-grant.com. Okay. Or just go to signalsaz.com. And we're going to point you in the right direction. But ycredc.com. It's a tough one.
It is.
I think it might be easier to get the education than it is to find the website.
Yeah, it applies to some great other certificates besides just mine.
Yeah. We'll talk about the other ones later.
Yeah.
But definitely let's get stuff Helen's got going. Feels like summer out there. Definitely summer. And to kick it off, we've got the Summer Solstice Music Festival. That's going to be Thursday, June 20th from 1 p.m. to 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh, on a Thursday night, you expect me to stay up till 10 o'clock at night? Yikes. This is going to be at the Prescott Valley Town Center. It's all day music. There's 11 bands, something like that, 2 stages. It's part of the free summer concert series presented by the Fain Family Foundation and will feature a beer and wine garden at the Turf Park. And for more information, visit fainsignaturegroup.com/events. Sounds like a fun time. 11
really
bands.
Does. Yeah.
Definitely.
Stay up with the grown-ups maybe once in a while and go.
So when you were a kid, how did you learn how to count? Who taught you?
Ooh, I cannot remember that.
For me, it was PBS.
Oh,
You had Oscar the Grouch. You had all of those cool, who's the Cookie Monster, 1 cookie, 2 cookies, and Count Dracula. It wasn't Count.
The Count.
The Count.
They call me the Count because I love to count.
I love to count.
Yes.
Love that. So Sesame Street Live, this will be a good way for us to introduce this to our grandkids and our children, because I don't know that Sesame Street is one of those that they gravitate to just automatically. Like for me, I had 4 stations on the TV. So, and PBS was one of the good ones. So Friday, June 21st from 6 to 9 at the Finley Toyota Center in Prescott Valley. The live show will bring the beloved characters with the iconic Sesame Street to life in a brand new interactive production. If you want tickets, go to finleytoyotacenter.com.
Those are fun. I've been to one before over at Findlay with different characters, but they are adorable. The kids just light up seeing them in 3D. It's a lot of fun.
We went to Paw Patrol when they were here. We took a bunch of the kids to that, and they loved it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cowboy Fusion. I think you know a little bit about this.
I do.
So Cowboy Fusion, Celebrity Robots, and Early Beatles on the silver screen at the Prescott Film Festival. What are you doing? What is going on?
So we have free workshops, one of whom is a stunt guy, Gary Montana, who has done over 800 films as a stunt person. He's just moved to Dewey, and he is going to make a stunt school out in Dewey. And so Gary Montana is going to be here to tell us how to set up and film a fight scene and do it safely. So he's got a couple of his friends coming, camera setups. That's going to be great. We've got one on screenwriting. We have one on acting. And the other one is Cody Lundin. He's done a TV show on his own. He wanted to be able to do it without a studio hanging over him.
We know Cody. That's awesome.
He's great. So he's going to do a workshop on that too. So those are the free workshops. And on Wednesdays and Thursdays before the film start, that's what you can go to. And then we have amazing movies, which those are slowly being populated into the website, which is PrescottFilmFestival.com. And there's passes to get, if we have time, we can go into all the movies, but I could talk about it all day.
This is crazy. So within a couple of years, we're going to be able to, like Steven Spielberg is not going to have anything on Prescott, right? We're going to be able to do everything we need to do in Prescott Valley. We'll have script supervisors and stunt clinics and... This is crazy.
I met a wrangler last night, and the wrangler is who takes care of horses and supplies horses and takes care of them on a set. So yeah, we're getting it all.
You're quite the interesting person, Helen Stephenson. So this is the Prescott Film Festival, returns for its 14th edition, July 17th through the 20th at the Jim and Linda Lee Performing Arts Center at the Yavapai College Prescott campus. Tickets are available online at the Jim and Linda Lee Performing Arts Center, and the schedule will be available soon at PrescottFilmFestival.com.
Yes.
Very cool. Are you a gardener?
I love to garden. I'm fighting a battle with a squirrel right now who likes to eat the seedlings. And now that the seedlings have been covered up, I've gone to the thrift store and gotten vases to put over every single seedling. I've got a terrarium in my deck. And now he's trying to dig into the roots. So yeah, we're done. We're going to get a trap, and we're going to take him to the middle of the forest and leave him there.
So, well, sounds like you have it under control. But for those of us who struggle, Saturday, June 15th, 9:30 to 10:30, our buddies at Waters Garden Center in Prescott, they're going to teach us flowers that love the summer heat. Because I just always think, well, you plant in the spring and then everything dies in the summer. But apparently there is a way to keep these things alive. So a continual 4-season bloom in the garden. Everything Ken does out there, all of his classes are always local and free. So go check those out.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he does a great job.
Yeah.
If you're ready to go slam some brews, you and I can get done with all of this. Yeah. Saturday, June 15th from 3 to 7 at Mile High Field in Prescott. Prescott's biggest annual brew fest featuring over 20 brew vendors. Admission is $50, but it includes 10 drink sample tickets. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Portion of the proceeds benefit Friends of Prescott Scouting. And if you're interested in that, go to facebook.com/Prescott Events. And then, of course, live music. Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
Prescott Valley Civic Center, Saturday, June 15th at 6 o'clock. Live metal and rock on the green. These are two of my favorite things, metal and rock. Finally. Come enjoy live music from local bands. Usually when they mention rock, it's literal rocks. So I'm going to check into this because I want to make sure this is like, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Tell me. Yes. I'm in. Back to my 80s roots over here when I was, first born. And then, of course, Prescott Valley Community Market is Sunday, June 9th from 9 to 2. That's at the Prescott Valley Town Center. That's always a fun event. I like that one. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to skip everything else and let you talk about some cool stuff that you're doing.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. The films, why they say a robot, live robot. you may be a little young, but for those of us who are a little bit older, Robert Shields from Shields and Yarnell. Shields and Yarnell was this, they were like memes, but they went into a robotic theme of doing it. And they were on all the TV shows, Sonny and Cher, Donnie and Marie, and they had the Shields and Yarnell show. Well, Robert Shields is going to be at the festival supporting his documentary. It's called Robert Shields, My Life as a Robot.
Oh gosh.
And there's something with rappers called popping, that he influenced rappers to do, exactly that.
I know that.
So his documentary will be here with Robert Shields. He'll be there. Our opening night film is called Cowboy Poets. And Mike Day, who's a film producer and director from England, was doing another film. He happened to be driving through Nevada, and he saw this poster for something called Cowboy Poets Gathering. And he's like, what is that? I've got to find out more. So he started doing research, and he did this whole documentary about the Cowboy Poets, the event in Nevada. But Gail Steiger is also a part of that event. So Gail Steiger, we've invited him to come. We don't know if we can drag him off of the range, but Gail Steiger is in it. Amy Hale is in it. And there's another local cowboy poet who's in it, who we're going to see if she can, she said she will come. So she's scheduled to attend.
There you go.
On that. And there's another cowboy movie called Tokyo Cowboy. And then the closing night film is The Cowboy and the Queen, about Monty Roberts, who is the original horse whisperer.
Oh.
And he decided, there's a different way to train these horses, and this is how I'm going to do it. And the Queen of England started to hear about this, and she didn't believe it, that you could train horses by really communicating with them. So she invited him to come over to England and show her.
Show me, right?
Show me. She was a show me kind of gal. And he did. And they became friends. And it's really a story about persistence. He had this idea, and he knew in his heart that this worked. How do you make other people think that? And the Queen of England kind of gave him, she would give anybody legitimacy. So.
Right. Yeah, if I could get her to, get behind an idea, I think you've got a pretty good way to go. Yeah.
So there's that, and there's more than Western films. We have one called Call Me Dancer, that's just it's beautiful, about persistence. This kid is a poverty-stricken in India, and he wants to be a dancer and classical ballet dancer.
In India.
And how he just kept working. And it's one of those films that's so inspiring. I see a lot of films, but at the end I had tears in my eyes just from joy of what this young man accomplished. So that was a really great one. We have so many films. We have Arizona Shorts. So we start the festival on Wednesday at 1:00. And it's our student films, who I really hope people come out and support our students, because they've worked really hard. We have dual enrollment at Prescott High School. So we've got some animations that these kids did.
That's awesome.
They're like less than a minute long, but they're just adorable. And then we paired Arizona films with that. So I'm hoping people will come out and support the Arizona filmmakers.
I hope so too, because you always think about those people when they're first trying, and they put everything into a project.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's some of the best work that you see is when, you get these big studios that do whatever, and how many films can we push out? But these people are trying to show the world, like, look what I can do. And go out and watch that. I think that'd be great.
It's a lot of fun. And we have a platinum pass. So if you wanted to come and just see all the films, and then so you don't have to leave to go get food, upstairs we have what we call the VIP Director's Loft. And Barry Barb from El Gato Azul and Tormé is furnishing all the food.
I'm in.
Yes.
So, you had me at Barry Barb.
Yeah, he's awesome. So he supports the film festival in a big way.
That's
so
awesome.
We're really excited about that. So so many films. Let's see what else we have. Oh, Tokyo Cowboy. Oh, the closing night film. If you like the Beatles.
And who doesn't?
Who doesn't? So this is an upbeat, fun documentary about Colin Hanson, who started a Skittles band with John Lennon. And he was going to be a Beatle. And somehow, I'm not telling how, it didn't work out. But it's an adorable documentary. And they've got footage of John Lennon talking about, they've got all this great footage of, and the filmmaker from Florida is scheduled to attend. And he's going to bring some of this skiffle music. So that is
awesome.
It's very interesting. And that's our closing night film, when we'll have an after party on the stage. So
what a fun life you live.
Oh, it is fun. It is.
So if people want more information about everything you're doing, what's the best place to go?
PrescottFilmFestival.com. And then there's we're starting to populate the tickets at YCPAC.com.
YCPAC.com.
Yeah.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming in and chatting. I think we could sit here and talk movies all day long.
We could.
So we'll have to have you back, and definitely love promoting all the stuff that you guys are doing.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, you guys, thank you. Oh, we have one more thing.
I brought you a gift.
Oh, I hope it's a robot.
It's not a robot.
Oh, those are very nice.
Thank you. So every year we do a poster. We have she's Beth Hammer is our designer, our graphic designer, and we've actually won awards, international award for our poster designs. And
so it's a little horse with this cowboy hat and little poncho. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, he's based on the horse at the square. And
that's right.
So she's just been doing the horse for a few years.
You got a cool life. You got a lot of stuff going on.
It's fun.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to First to Know. And for more information on everything we talked about today, head over to signalsaz.com. See you next time.